Yeah, I was singing it. About your strong. Just ride out your storm. God is still with you. So hold on to Jesus and just ride out your storm. Storm may be rocking, maybe wrong. But you're not alone. Don't hurt, maybe die. And the night hold on to Jesus and just ride out your storm. Okay. Good night. Good night. Yes, I do not own the right for this music. Good night. Share, subscribe. Tonight, we're doing things a little bit different. I am going to ask before we started. We're going to wait until we see two more people on the live. As we will ask here truly Mel to give us a word of prayer before we start this live. For your morning is coming. Just hold on to Jesus. Just ride out your storm. Ride out your storm. God is still with you. You may not see Him, but you are not alone. Don't hurt, be done. Hold on to Jesus and ride out your storm. When you're ready, Belle, you can go through. Let's give a word of prayer, please. When you're through, you let me know. Okay. Amen. Tonight we just want to give God thanks for His mercies and for his goodness towards us. It is no goodness of our own while we are here and be able to be connecting with other persons all over the world. But it's because of his goodness, his grace, and his mercy that kept us through. From all the dangers. Okay, thank you. Okay. With all the dangers that faced us many a times, his mercies is still endureth forever. I want to say good night and thank you to each and everyone, and to everyone that have subscribed to this channel. We thank you, and welcome you to be on the live. As we go along from day to day, and as you continue supporting the channel, the Lord will bless you, will keep you, and I appreciate it. For those that are mourning, an Ecclesiastic said there's a time to mourn, a time to weep, and a time to laugh, a time to sad, and a time to be merry. So under the sun, there is a time and a season for everything. So if it is a time that it's in your lap, that is a mourning time, you mourn, God will see you through. For those that may have birthday, and persons have birthday almost every day, have yourself a prosperous, happy birthday. Give God thanks for your life, because this is something that you did not bought with money. So give God thanks, and He will see you through. Okay, ma'am, you're back. Okay. Okay. And He will see you through. So have yourself a happy birthday. From where you have started and to where you reach, it is no good work of yours that caused it, but it is the will of God for you to be there. Sorry. Let me get the stone. I think I have too much noise beside me. We meet again. It has been possible that social media and the same Ecclesiastic said the invention of men. And this is one of the invention of man, that we can be at other end of the world and yet we are connecting with each other. First was radio, and first was telegram, letter, then radio, then comes TV. Or first it was footman, foot messengers. Then you have letter writing. Then you have telegram. Then you have television. Then you have radio. And then you have television. Now we have telephone. So we connect with each and every one all over the world. Whatever time span you are in, we connected. The only changes is that God remained the same. We connect to Him in the same way. There is no way that changes to connect with the Lord. Tonight, as you see my topic, be grateful. There is many, so many of persons that are not grateful. Be grateful for the small things. Be grateful for the big things. Be grateful for the gigantic things. Be grateful if none of it reach your way yet. Be grateful. Whatever it is, speak it into being. Speak it into being. And when I said grateful, not even to the Almighty God, persons are not grateful to. It's as if you just get up and what you have, we claim it from somewhere, or we work for it, or we do this. So why should we be grateful? There's no gratitude. Huh? It is a sad, sad thing. And we see this each and every day. One of the most, each time I think about it, and why do people do this? Person will say, I have nothing to eat. Really? No, I don't have anything to eat. This happened to me more than one time. And I took it into consideration one day. And this lady was saying to me, I don't know what I'm going home for go cook, I don't have nothing to eat. Nothing to cook. In my estimation, you have nothing at all. So then I was looking at her, and something said to me, question her. So I said to her, nothing at all. She said, no, I only have chicken in the fridge. And she started naming out what she have. And I was like, I thought you have nothing. That is what, when you say you have nothing, that is what it meant to me. You have nothing. It's easier for you to say what you want to eat or what you'd like to eat at that time. You don't have it. But to say you have nothing, it's like you have nothing. While others are out there have absolutely nothing indeed. What you tell me? This person don't give thanks, is not grateful for what they have. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful at all times. If it's only a cup of water, be grateful. Somebody somewhere do not have any. Be grateful if you only have 2 slices of bread. Someone somewhere do not have none at all. You see where I'm going? So be grateful. Be grateful because whatever you have, it's not by your own power or your might why you have it. Not by your own power or your own might. A person have a qualification, have the same qualification that you have, and they got a job or the same job that you after, and you don't get it, yet you are qualified just the same. Have you ever really think about that? Yeah. These days we say full string, godfather and godmother. But there are persons who do not have neither godfather or godmother. Yet they do not get that job. Because what? They are not even grateful. They are not grateful for small things, and rather they won't be grateful for big things. And how many times we go through that? And people blame God. God, they owe you make Mary get this. And me, some will say, me serve you. Mary not serve you. But you give Mary that. And look how long me I serve you. Look how... In 2002, in 2001 to 2002, we applied for a house, and it came through. Persons that I and them sitting in the same pew in the church. In their saying, told me that they are saying, hello, you are, I am serving God, you are not. You know, when it was announced, one of these persons, there were more than one, but one more than all. She had been saying things behind me, but one day we met face to face, and she said to me, me no know how God give you house. And look how long me I beg God and I pray to God for house. I stood there and I looked at her. And I was wondering if the person before me that is talking is actually the same person that I know, that I think I know. And she was so upset because she is the choir leader. And she started naming out her office and her post in the church. And she have been with God for all these years. And you come and get house and look from me, pray to God. You know what? I used to rent house. And I am grateful for the house that I rent. I'm grateful for the place. I said, thank you, Lord, because I could be under the tree. I could be on the roadside. Thank you, Lord. I'm grateful for even providing the job that I can pay the rent. I didn't look at the person who could rent a upstairs and a downstairs, and I could only rent maybe a 2 bedroom house or a 3 bedroom. I didn't look at that. I am grateful because what? I am not shelterless. I am not under the canopy of the sky. I am under a shelter. The rain did not wet me or my family. So I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for it because what? I am sheltered. And be honest, I did not actually answer the lady the same time. I walked away, we bid bye, and I went home. And I didn't even thought about it until maybe a week later. I get back to the story that she said, and I look into it. Because people have a style of challenging God. If you give me a house, I will serve you. God doesn't need any challenge from us. What he said is what he said. What he said is what he means. He gave us one thing and he has not taken it away from me. Whether you say you're a sinner or who you are, he gave us love. And he has not removed that from us. Be grateful to God for all we had alone for those. Be grateful. Be grateful for health. Be grateful for that we don't even get. But give a level of gratefulness. And many times, some person will say, I gave that person something and they don't even say thanks. Person used to travel abroad, and when they came back, if they give somebody a soap, the first thing land out of their mouth. Then him go so long and come back and add this. Look what he give me. One soap or two soap. Didn't have to give you. Never said thanks. Not grateful for it. It is been looked down on. At this will give me. At this me get. In their foreign long time. Big foreign. And at this in give me. So not even to the person that you are looking on in their face and they give you a hand. They didn't have to give you, but God himself allowed them to give you it. and allow you to be ungrateful and unthankful. So you know who you're dealing with. See? It is not by a might thing. The same hospital bed you lay in when you are sick in the hospital and you get out and get healing, get better, and be out of that bed. Many more go on that same bed and passed away. Be grateful. Many more lie in that same bed and never came out. They passed away. The same road you walk on and get to your destination, from and to your destination safely. The same road many died on. Accident, driver, rider, pillion, pedestrian. Yet you walk on that same road and you get home safely. Be grateful. Be grateful. If a time you stop and look back and say, but I have I have just left this spot, and before you get a quarter mile, 2-3 persons passed away right there, and you just left that spot. Be grateful. Be grateful. You will have your friend, and you say, I have known my friend for a very long time, and they have not given me XY, but they give somebody else. Be grateful. Be grateful for what you have and what you get. Let murmuring and complaining be the last thing ever you think about. Be grateful. Persons get things and they say, but I know I know that person should I get it or should I me. Why should it be you and not that person? Why? It is more for that person, for you, than that person. Persons are not grateful for what, for who they are, for what they are, because most have not prepared themselves. Both of you went to school together. Sit under the same teacher, and you get all your exam, and the other person don't. Be grateful. Deep within you, you are there praying. And this is what most persons don't understand. People don't have to come out and on the house top and pray for you know that they are praying. They are putting their case before God. They are laying it there at the altar. They are asking for what they need, for what they need and not what they want. They are giving God thanks for it even before they get it. So you are going to say then how? And when you get it, you're not grateful. Jesus, there were 10 lepers went to Christ for cleansing. And he cleansed them. Cleansed the 10 of them. Look, you get so. Go ahead. How much return to say thank you? 1. 9. And is 1 remember? Is 1 grateful to God to take off the pat, the fussy, the sore and everything? Clean up the skin. Gratefully came back. Bow and said thank you. We're grateful for the privilege, for the cleansing, for everything. He alone turned back and said thank you. And if you're not grateful for the persons that are around you, that give to you, you're not going to be grateful to God. Sounds funny? It's true. Because if those that are around you, that you can see from day to day, and you don't love them, that you are looking on, how are you going to love God who you have never seen? Huh? So you're not going to be grateful to them. Grateful to who you see. He ever provides somebody. He ever provides somebody in your life. Be grateful. Sometimes you may be feeling down. You're feeling as if the journey is hard. I cannot make it. In your hopelessness, be grateful. Be grateful. I have visited a lot of institutions. I went to Canada and I have visited some institutions. And when I look on the people, look at myself, I give God thanks more and more. Yeah. They are human. Life is in them. Or whether they're born so, or after birth it's a birth defect or what. But when you look at them, I am grateful to God more and more. Because I could have been in the same position. They are. I went, some places you'd say institution, these are houses. People literally on the street. People went to night shelter, and that is all I've done. Yes, they got their meal, good meal, but just like how they roll in, as daylight, they have to be rolling out with their suitcase, who have their pulley, who have their bag. Where do you think they go? They hang out on the street. Some find themselves into a park. And some person live into a house and say the house is not big enough. While some lives nowhere. It is appalling most time when you actually visit other places, and when you go in, and because I like to do these things. Yeah. I like to get a knowledge of what is out there. When you look at these conditions that people is in, be grateful. Be grateful. Person said is lucky. Luck do not come into this. Is mercy, not luck. If it was luck, many of us wouldn't get any. It would have all waste out to the high and the mighty. So many would not share in that luck. It is mercy and goodness and love from the Almighty. You may ask, so why are they in that condition? There are more questions than answers. We all get the same 24 hours in the day. Yes. We all get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We all have two hands. Some born without any hand, but most have two hands. And we all get the knowledge to use your hands. So we may ask how some being in this condition and some being in that condition. How do you utilize what you get? How did you utilize it? Did you throw it away? How? And these are the many questions you have to ask. How? Did you utilize what you get? Are you grateful? Are you thankful? Are you only grateful for the big things and pay no attention to the small things? Are you only grateful that you are in a high company and forget about the little one down there? How? Many persons try to gamble with God. Do not gamble with God. Wrong thing to do. He told you, and I've said in his word, do not. He has never said to anybody to make any promise in a sense on New Year's Day and the end of Christmas, New Year's Day, or coming New Year's Eve. People said they are doing their I call it commitment. How much I've carried out that. The year finish, and that has never carried out. Yeah. I was listening to a live sometimes ago, and these ladies were getting something. Get it, not getting it. Get it. And this one of the ladies said, Lord, if you give me the house, I will baptize and serve you. I want to speak to that person through the phone, but my God, I couldn't. I said, lady, why are you going at the bargaining table with God? You cannot bargain with God. It's yours. Be grateful. You didn't have to get it. Persons who don't need for you to get it didn't have to do it. Instead of being grateful, you are going to the bargaining table with God. If you give me the house, I will serve you. Wrong step. Wrong sit up. Japhet, God has sent him out into war. And in my life, I will always use and talk about the Lord. Because He is good to me and to many others in this world. And there's nothing we can do that we can left Him out. And when I speak about it, and I will come up with many things, I will use that to point out and to get to where I am directing my life. God sent him into a battle. He's going to fight the war. Noah, God sent him out. And before God sent him, he said, get up, some man. Hold on, pants on soldier. And thousands came. God said, no, drop off some. Too much, too much, too much. And he let off some. God said to him, it's still too much. But here what you're going to do. Take them down to the river. And all who lap like dog, put him like one side. He's going to drink the water. For those that bow them head down in the water, they are going to lap like dogs. So you're going to show. They are going to show how. And out of the 1,000, it was only 300. And he said, that is the amount you're going into battle with. That 300. No, he's going into battle. God gave him the war already, you know. He said to God, if I go and I win the war, the first thing greet me when I'm coming home, I will give it as sacrifice. God never asked for that. And that is what a lot of us do. He already gave it to you. All you have to do is to be grateful. He never asks you to promise him anything. He has already given you that promise. He has already unleashed it in your hand already. It is yours. All you have to do is to be grateful to him. And let me finish telling the story. Is when he came home, the first, he said the first thing that greet him when he get home, he's going to give it, make a sacrifice unto God. God never asked him for that. Never. You know who greeted him? His only daughter. His only daughter. When you make a promise, when you make a vow, and Ecclesiastic said, if you vow a vow, pay it, because he didn't ask you for that. How you think he feel, or he felt, when his only lovely daughter ran to greet him, Dad, you are home. Be grateful, because the war was already yours. The job is already yours. Be grateful. You have life. Be grateful. The house you prayed for, be grateful. Even when you don't get the key in your hand and you don't even see the house, be grateful. Do not go and bow a vow saying, as I said, I listened to this live and watch this young lady, and she have the house going up, and this was her thing. God, if you give me the house, I'm going to baptize and serve you. Excuse me? Why are you going to the bargaining table with God? You can't bargain with him. No. You won't win. Because you know what? Because of that bargaining, he will show you how weak you are, how weak your strength is, how weak your faith is. Because the wind will blow, and that is going to be a wind of many things. And you know what happened? You did forgot to tell God so. Be grateful, because guess what? It was already in your hand. Whatever condition you are in, be grateful, because he will take you out of that condition. The same rain that fell on your neighbor cultivation and him have a good produce, a good crop, is the same rainfall on yours, yet you don't have a good crop. The ground have not healed you good. Think about it. Think about it. The rain pouring down, season rain. Sometimes your things burn down, and you will look and say, but how you get such a healthy crop? You get a healthy crop. Why? It's the same rain. Be grateful. Be grateful. Some decide to curse God to his face. Be grateful. Because when your blessings are wavered, when your blessings do not come, you are the only person that endured it. Nobody endured it for you. You get up in the morning, whatever time, you don't even give God thanks. Be grateful. You went to work and you reach back home safely. Yes, you work and you're tired. Be grateful because you have a job to go and get tired and come back. Be grateful. You only have 2 slices of bread. Eat, be grateful. Tomorrow you will get a loaf of bread. Be grateful. Right? Don't watch the other person and what they are achieving. Be grateful for yourself. Be thankful to the Almighty. In your when you are surrounded with negativity, look on the positive side and be grateful. Be peaceful when all hell broke loose around you. Be peaceful, be grateful. Be brave. Even in the middle of the adversity. Be brave and be grateful. Many walk the same road you walk and did not arrive alive. Be grateful. To your fellow persons, be grateful. If a person even said good morning to you, be grateful. Yes. Because sometimes just speaking to you snap you out of something. So be grateful. Be grateful to God. Be grateful to your neighbor. Be grateful to your friends. Be grateful to your parent because they have allowed you to be here on the living earth. Many got pregnant and those pregnancy, those children gone somewhere else. So in everything in your life, do your life list and keep checking them down. Be grateful. If it is a muscle, be grateful. And when you be grateful for the small things, you will be powerful and strong enough to be thankful and grateful for the big things because you learn to be grateful for the small things. Tonight, it's my speech to you all. These words, look into them. I have seen somebody again on social media and a lot of people say I have different things to say, but if you saw that video you will say, hearing this, they are not grateful. So they are not grateful to the opportunity that they get. They are not grateful to the persons around them. And there's no way they are going to be grateful to God. These are life lessons. These are daily lessons. Because we take for granted many things. somebody come and give you, don't say if I only this. The person have 2 spoon of rice and give you 1. Now ask if I only this, me can eat more than this. Then this can full my belly. Be grateful. Did not forget none. Mhm. Be grateful. Show gratitude. Be thankful at all given times. For your job, even for being on social media. For those, as I said before, that subscribe to me, I am grateful. I am thankful. Is not the million I have not reached, not even 100, but I am grateful because I will get there. So in everything, be grateful. Do not look and over there and say, well, they are running fast. If you even have to be like the hare and the hedgehog, the hare will go fast, the hedgehog put a little bit so, and there is no way the hedgehog and the hare can go into a race. Yet they went into a race, but there was a trick. Because it's 2 hedgehog and it's 1 hare. So one of the hedgehog stand at the winning line and one is at the starting line. So when the ear, when the go and the ear leap, when they reach the finishing line is the hedgehog. And don't even look for realize say I know the same one. Because the 2 of them leave off of the starting line together. But the hedgehog reached the finishing line before him. Have you ever heard that story? It was in my school book. It was in my reading book. Yeah. The ear and the hedgehog. And them said, they raise no fear, man. They raise no fear. There's no way you could win me. And they went back to the starting line. And when it shoot off again, when they reach the finishing line, the hedgehog is there. I win again. I win. I win. I win. Because hedgehog no say him couldn't go into a race with the ear. Because the ear put the log and he can run more than him. Hedgehog can just barely go in. Yeah. Saying all of this, my friend, for those that have been on the line, for those that have listened to me, to those that will watch the live again, be grateful. Be grateful. Be grateful to God. Be grateful to those that are around you. If a person can only give to you an a mint, be grateful. At all times, be grateful. And I thank you for joining me tonight. I thank you for your support. Thanks for the prayer. And thank myself for the little humming of singing that I put there. Thanks for those that are going to be coming. Share out the live as it go along. And thanks because as we go along, there are persons that are going to come. At all times we have different topics. We speak about different things. We will go into different areas. Yeah, some that will make you laugh. But in all of it, take a lesson. Take a lesson from it. At all times, learn a lesson from everyone and from everything. Ensure that something you hear, you did not hear it before, or you did not hear it the way you heard it. Take a lesson from it. This, finishing with this, It said the persons be silent. When you're silent does not mean agreement. And when you're in a crowd and many persons are speaking, be silent. Because out of that, you realize that many speak stupidity. It said, be smart. Smart people learn from everything and from everyone. Smart people learn from everything and from everyone. Each person you interact with, you learn something from them. That's why it is important you listen. You listen. It said even a child can lead them. Even a child you can learn something from. So learn something from everyone and everything. Thank you for being here. Thank you for those that are here. Thank you for those that were coming. Thank you, Mel. Thank you. Bless you. Bless all of you. And share out the live and subscribe. Thanks for your support as you are seeing it on the screen. Thank you very much. Thank you. And I am tuning out. Aquarian tuning out from Positivity Positive channel. Be good. If you cannot be good, be careful. Be careful of your surrounding. Be careful of your going out and coming in. Pay attention to those that are around you. Be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. Thank you. Thank you.